We're back. I think I got my volume right now. This is Coach Mims with Hoops EDU, Be the Game. We're back after about a month and a half, 2 months layoff with a special edition today. And we're going to talk about business basketball and bringing basketball to life with Sensei Hoops.
Yo,
All right,
yeah,
yeah, we
what's up?
back,
What's
man.
up?
Not
Yeah,
much, man. I had to make sure. Had my headphones on earlier. They could. Someone said they couldn't hear me, so I had to fix that, man. Make sure the volume was up. Make sure you had everything going on, man. So I want everybody to be able to join in as they come in. But man, I do appreciate this, man. I know it's spur of the moment, but that's the point of it, man. I want
it is.
really want to jump back in it and talk to you, man, because I really want to give the business side of this basketball thing, man. I know that it's a lot of ways to be a part of basketball, and not just coaching and playing, but on the business side as well. So we're going to tap into a lot of things today with you, and also talk about your expertise and how you have changed the game in your area, but also in our state with your work. So without further ado, let's get into it. Before we get started, man, just give a little bit about yourself, man, so people really know who Sensei Hoops, shout out to Sensei Hoop, who he really is. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Man, little kid, little guy, small town kid from Gaffney. Um, Play basketball a little bit, like on some like real. Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yeah, I
me
can hear.
good?
I can hear you.
Okay, I was making sure. But straight out, well, worked for Dorman. Been working for Dorman for about 3 years now, and been training back and forth. But now I just got the SBA. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to SBA. Shout out to Upper Star. Shout out to my boy Rudy over here too. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's really about it, honestly. Like I'm low key, laid back. I'm just trying to, oh, future teacher. I'm going for my master's too. I don't think I told you that. I'm going for my master's right now too, big dog.
Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. So it sounds like you and me. I mean, I'm a little older, but we have some of the, well, a lot of the same passions in what we do. But you is a person that's a big talent.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your talent with the camera before we even talk about the talent with the basketball. So let's talk about the love first. Where did you get the love for filming and camera from?
Man, honestly, like how I got started it really was on accident. So I was training this kid named Bradley Childers, all-state player from Gaffney High. I've been training him for about 4 years. And we was just like, cause like I didn't have no like real camera type of thing, and I never forget. I was talking to my homeboy. I was like, "Yo, Nick," I said, man, I'm trying to do something video wise. Like, I feel like I can do that. I feel like I can get that up, like from like basketball training and like just like on some highlight stuff too." And he was like, "Someone already doing that. His name Devin Williams." This is like 2000. What year graduated? 2000 like 15. 15 to 16. This went, yeah, 15, 16. And so I was like, all right, I'm down. So it was Dorman versus Gaffney at Gaffney. I went there for Bradley, and like next thing you know, like I'm just traveling with Dorman the next week. But like kind of like that stuff really just happened on accident. But now like it grows to such a love because like I did love editing, especially like that first game. Oh my God, so many people just hit me up. Where's the game? Where's the game? Like I love it. I love it. I've never seen nothing like this. So like I felt like really the people that supported me gave me the love that I needed. Gave me the love to like give me the passion for it, I should say.
This what's up, what's up. And then from there, after you built that love for it took off. Again,
Yeah.
you love basketball, you love training, you
Hmm.
love the different parts of that, you love coaching. But in many ways you can be a part of basketball in a lot of ways. So the support that you have from the people around you, you realize your talent. So
Hmm.
what was your next step? You say you didn't have a camera. So what was your next step to taking this to another level when you knew, like, you know what? I think it's the demand people want. I can do it. So what was your next step from there?
Uh, my next step was kind of like, so like honestly, like everything kind of happened, like it kind of happened too fast, cause like like after Dorman won state, uh that's when Dorman versus Irmo, cause like that was just kind of given to me, like Coach Richards just like, hey, like come on, like let's go. And then of course Upper Star Southeast, Kurt gave me that chance too. And then like I just been like a building stone ever since. And like of course like I think I bought my first camcorder that summer. I lost it. I lost it at we was in Orlando. I only had it for a month. But like everything was kind of like given just because like I was helping out so many people at the same time. Like Dorman helped me out so much. Coach Ryan gave me a camera, let me borrow the camera from the school. Then like I said, then working with them just gave me more of a passion. Then Upward always helped me out with just like with business. Kurt State helped me out 24/7. But like this past like during quarantine, like I feel like that was like actually my first step of like kind of like a businessman and like mental fortitude because there was no basketball going on and like I had to like and I've been given so much stuff like now like it's kind of like where's like give me like where's it at, like I'm searching for it, but then like I had to like kind of like figure out by myself like this is like a grind, like this is like if I want to do this, this is a real life grind. So like I felt like my next step was finding my mental fortitude and like being stronger mentally to continue on with this journey.
Definitely. And I think a lot of people during this time had to figure that out and understand like, hey, any talent, any gift, any occupation that we have due to what's going on, it can come to a halt, but you got to find a way to work through it. So keeping on the basketball side, you brought a lot of, not only shout out to Dorman, shout out to Star Southeast, but even through all of that, many people from around the state in the South, even the country, have seen your information, seen your
Yeah.
stuff. Talk about just how it feels when the shot of the Sensei hoops or your highlights come up from in YouTube, all different places around the world. People hit you up, and
Man,
now you got different organizations, a big corporate office calling you, say, can they use your stuff? Can you help us out? So tell me, how does that feel? We just talking about the feeling. How does that feel?
man, that it feels great. Like I never forget. It was Trey Downing. He was the first person to say. He pointed out. He said, "Shout out Sensei Hoop," and I was like, "That kind of got a ring to it." You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But like when like people just kind of like just showing love like that, I feel like that's one of the best. That's one of the best feelings like that you can have. Is just like people like respecting your work, people loving your work, people showing that you have passion. Miles Tate mom the other day when we was getting our rings, she was like, Dorman said, she was telling my mama, she was like, don't, your boy put Dorman on the map. Like, yeah, like we had the players here and this and that, but your son, Tevin, like he really put Dorman on the map and helped Miles out a lot, especially like helping a lot of players out like this in this past 3 years that I've been doing this. So like it's just blessings,
So
honestly. It
you
really
even
lies just blessings.
it is. So even through your work, even through your talent, you're still helping people out because people their talent in this new day and age, man, with video
Yeah.
and clips is bringing people talent to life so people can see that. So, and it's all over a platform from Instagram to Facebook to Twitter to YouTube. Oh, those platforms are huge, and you
Yeah.
can just type in your information, who you're looking for, or what you're doing, and the content is there. So, I mean, you have helping a lot of people out. It is a blessing. So, just giving free game to people. And earlier you talked about somebody's already doing it.
Yeah.
So in the business world, when people have talent, sometimes we, us say if the competition is doing it, we can't do it. All right. Which everything's a competition. You look at AT&T, Verizon, you look at,
Yeah.
Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, everything competition, but being a cut above the rest. So just talking for maybe a young person, you young, but another person coming up in a range, male or female or a group, what process do they go through to start what you're doing? For example, they got a camera, they have a phone. So what's next? Get some content. What's next? After the
So
content, after the what go through the process with them so you can motivate them to understand, like, know what? I may not be able to play the game, may not be able to coach the game or be at the game or just say even own the game, but I can contribute to the game or to whatever I'm doing using my talent.
so how personally my first my first step was when like I go back to saying like Devin Williams, like first person I seen. So like when it just so happened that cause I was like watching Devin, like I became a fan of Devin like for like a month, 2 months and a half, like trying to like figure out everything that he does, like doing like his 10,000 hours and all that stuff, like just like I was watching that day by day, and like next month he just so happened to be in Spartanburg when they had the Gauntlet series.
Yeah.
So like me talking to him was like me talking to him like kind of like getting like the feel of like basketball, like his basketball mind, like, and just being like very friendly and like just kind of like talking to me like he was like my brother and stuff like that. And so like that kind of like gave me like that motive. That was like the start of that motivation. But for like a kid that's like kind of like starting out, like I said, like with a record video, like honestly, you're gonna go through so much, like especially like you're gonna hear a lot of people like talk about you, like always, like why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? Like he's not gonna get no views, but like it's just like the fact of the matter is that like someone, oh, look, someone's about to come in there that back door, but someone's gonna show love, and no matter what. So, like, just take the love from that person and like just kind of like to pursue it, because I started from like a little MacBook, and like I just kind of went on from there, and I didn't have much. Like I said, I had a phone and like just joined on with a team.
Good.
So
So if I have a phone and and I want to be a young Sensei Hoops, give them 1 or 2 apps they should download to get started.
if you don't have a computer, most definitely you got to do iMovie for real. Like iMovie will take you a far way. So, granted, it might take you a while to get going, because like I know for me, I was actually watching because I had like a folder that I had stuff. So I put stuff in I download stuff in iCloud. So someone watching this, please download stuff to your iCloud if you're using the phone, because it lets you organize stuff so much better. Had to figure it out the long way, but put stuff in your iCloud and you can just go right into your folder of iMovie and you can go stuff from there. Personally, iMovie was tough for me just because like I want like how I'm trying to work fast. Like it would be tough for me to do like a 8-minute type of game on like iMovie. But when I like got the computer and started working with the computer, it made it like easier, it made it like 10 times easier. But iMovie is the way to go. Like I've seen like other apps and stuff, but I haven't I didn't really like them. iMovie was really the best one. And honestly, with my MacBook, so if you have iMovie, then you have like Final Cut Pro. So I had to shout out to someone, whoever that dude was, put the link out for that like old version for the Final Cut Pro. But I used that. You feel me? I used that. I was not paying that $300 like my first year, because I did not have no bread like that. so
For sure.
so I mean, like I said, I got it from out the mud. So I mean, I bought Final Cut Pro now, but like I had to get out the mud. Like I had to find my ways out. Like I had to just dig it out the dirt, and I
Good.
got it from there.
Another thing you said, I'm just gonna touch bases on. Actually, I had 2 things. You had a mentor that you didn't even know you had. You was watching that person and doing your research. So get into the business part. and getting to doing things that you're not comfortable with. Researching, reading, and watching is very important. And two, when you met this guy or saw this guy, you ask questions. So asking questions and not being afraid to get the answer that you may not want to hear, and just getting the truth out of it, so you can keep seeking. So that's very important as well.
Yeah.
How did you know that what you were doing, as far as with Sensei Hoops and basketball, was a demand? Like, when did you know what? All right, it's a demand. Many people want this, because like you said, you went from just video and Bradley workouts, doing something with with Dorman, and then you start traveling a little bit more, and then it became like a demand. When did you realize the demand that what you were doing?
The summer of last year. So I think last year, the summer of last year, that was like my first year when I hit 1,000. So as soon as I hit 1,000, like mentally, I'm like, 1,000 people know me, because like I used to be like I used to call my boy Nick. Nick was like my dog, or I call Miles or something like that. I'm like, bro, my video got like 100 views on it, man. But like now 100 views is like that's cakewalk. That's like the first hour, or like even like videos getting like 2,000 within like the first hour. It's just like, wait, what? But that was kind of like my cue of saying like, wow, like people actually know me. Like I went to like, oh, it says loading. No, can you hear me? You still hear me?
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. But like when I was like going like team loaded, like not team loaded, when we record team loaded, like a lot of people from like that team like started hitting me up. Then another moment, it was we didn't play Moravian, but this past winter we went Bow Bash. Like Josh Hall was like, man, I love your stuff. Like he came to me like, bro, I love your stuff, man. Get me a mix. And I was like, Josh, like, what? You seen my stuff before? So like that was kind of like all those events was kind of like saying like, yo, like since like people know Sensei, so it's not just like the state of South Carolina. It's really like the Southeast. Like I'm putting on for the Southeast right now.
Definitely. And that's big, man, because again, you started from a phone and doing it leisurely to now people are asking you for that. So with that being said, how, like, in anything you do is growth.
Yeah.
Right? You went from not expecting this to now is expectation. So where are you now in the growth process, as far as for your people? You're in high demand. People want quick turnaround. So how are you handling that as far as your growth and making sure like you meet that demand, but two, also staying above a cut above the rest. So when they see Sensei Hoops come up, they know they're getting not what they got 6 months ago. Still quality, but elevated to a new level.
So that actually just happened now. Like I haven't put out anything yet, video, like, cause like I was using like Dorman's camcorder for a little bit, like at state, and I got to the point I was just like I said, like Dorman gave me that, like Coach Ryan gave me that camera. What next camera I had? Actually, the second camera that I bought, well, yes, third camera that I had, I didn't want to use Coach Ryan's camera no more, and Justin, Marty's mom, she actually bought me a camera. So then Dorman gave me that camcorder, and I was just like I felt like I was getting too, like I felt like my level was here, but I start seeing, shout out to Waynesboro. I love Waynesboro stuff, by the way. I start seeing Waynesboro, like I feel like Waynesboro was here, especially like out like the Ja Morant blow up and everything. So as soon as you get that Ja Morant blow up, it's just like his stuff went skyrocket. Hoop dealers, I love hoop dealer stuff too. Like I felt like, and like I feel like I'm not up there. I feel like my quality wasn't up there. So like recently, I just really just made like a big boy purchase with the quality. So I got like one of the Tony Price. Tony Price mentioned me like 2 weeks ago, like not 2 weeks ago, probably like a month ago, talking about what camera he used, and I said, bet, like I'm like I need to step up, like I need to step my game up to the max. Like because I think because I had went through a down point during quarantine. So I was like, my problem was I was like, people wasn't hitting me up. Like, when I say people, I mean like Ballers Life, Slam, um, like all those like when they like CP3 camps. I'm known. Like they're not hitting me up. So it was just kind of like it got me down most times, but like it was kind of making me mad that like I feel like I was better than these people. I feel like I was better. I feel like Bleacher Report should be calling my phone like yo, I think you should come up here and like film somebody. So like I feel like that I was missing that too. So I was like, nah, I'm getting tired of that. I had to step my game up. I had to step my game up. It was like a must. It was a must to
But
step my
you know,
game up.
and during quarantine, just to get your morale back up, you and 1,000, 1,000,000 people, myself, felt the same way because we feel like we do
Yep.
quality work, have a quality of life or talent that that being used and was on demand before the quarantine. But
Mhm.
to help you out a little bit, it wasn't that they wasn't calling you because you wasn't good. They were calling you because nothing was going on during the pandemic. They had no reason to call you because sports had stopped. This
Yeah.
had stopped. So let's talk about that. And when we go back to the basketball part, sports had stopped. The camps usually go to stop. The events you go to stop. So
Yep.
as in having the talent you have behind that camera, do you, and have you venture off and started working in other sectors such as weddings, receptions, school plays, music videos, uh, baby showers, recitals, because your talent is so universal with that camera, you can do a lot of things, even though you're known for Sensei Hoops.
Yeah.
Things like that, you can expand your horizon. So just talk about that.
So, I'm actually getting into like the weddings and with Marcus. Shout out to Marcus. The weddings, actually both Marcuses, because I'm actually trying to get into weddings and music videos right now. I'm starting to collab with those two, and like they really been helping me out a lot. Just trying to like just point me in the right direction because like it's not like out there publicly, but like a lot of people, like actually not a lot of people, like so only like a handful of people has contacted me just like for weddings and stuff like that. And like it's always good to have a team. So like you definitely need a team. Like when you going through like videographer or pictures and all that stuff, you need a team. Definitely you need a team. You can't do like you can do some things by yourself, but like you can't do everything by yourself. So so when I actually like kind of like sat down like and like established a team, everything was so much easier because I might not know everybody. Like I know a lot of people when it comes to basketball and football, but Marcus know people that deal with basketball and those people that deals with like that want weddings and all that stuff. And my other homeboy named Marcus, he deals with like he know people that want like music videos and stuff like that. So like having a friend of a friend that that's gonna talk about. Yeah, you need those people. You definitely need those people.
Definitely.
Connects. You can never have enough connects for real.
Yeah,
You can never have enough connects.
that partnership is important because when you partnership, you both bring talent and your expertise to the table. Like shout out
Yep.
to MC Marcus. He's goldish with the camera artist, shout him out. You
So
goldish
golden.
with the
So
video.
golden.
So when y'all guys get together when you focus, a lot of magic created and people can you bring people worlds, ideas and lifestyles to life. And it all starts with your background. Even though y'all love basketball, you love sports, your talent shines through, so people can use you as their vessel to show what they do. So that's very important as well. So, and you still can have a love for the game, but always be a part of the game because there's something that you give that you have. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
shout out to Wayne's World. He said joined in.
Wait.
So
I was waiting for that, man. I was waiting for it to come in here.
all right. So real talk, real talk. So with that being said, what do you do now? We're helping each other out. You have a lot of footage. You have a lot of, you know, stuff in your iCloud, stuff in your I'll say in your suitcase with a storage. What are you doing with all that? Because during this downtime, I wonder if are you chopping it up, remixing it? Are you going through and, you know, trying some things different to re-put it out? Because I see some of your old videos popping up and more people are sharing, because, man, it's like, yo, that popular one, that popular two, man, you know what? I got to see this again. I got to see this again. So what are you doing? What are you doing with that footage that you already have that you didn't put out?
Man, so I got some mixtapes coming right now. I'm really just trying to build it up so like I can actually drop on like every Friday. So like I'm got a bag right now that's ready to come out. Like especially with Miles. Like I've been filming Miles for like 3 years now. So like that's like I'm ready like to like kind of like exploit that out and like kind of like share with the world. But that's what's really been like I really been doing, like I've been making mixtapes, Beetle. Cause I'm thinking like, because I don't like to rush things, cause I know um like if I'm like Phenom Hoops, Hoop State, I'm not gonna say Hoop State, they don't do stuff like that. Phenom Hoops, Jamie Shaw, like they kind of like they push it out immediately. I never was that type of person like push stuff out like to push stuff out immediately. I like to like wait, build it up, build the content, build everything up, and then push it out. Because I feel like 1 minute is not enough to just throw something out there. And I want to be creative with my stuff too. I just don't want to like drag and drop a highlight, drag and drop a highlight, drag and drop a highlight. Like I don't want to just do that and just put a song on it. Like I want to be like I want everything to be like so crispy, so clean, so productive. Like I want to show people that I put my time in it and not just put some stuff together and just here. There you go.
But you got to give them. But you got to give them that 1 minute. You got to give them that teaser. You got to give them
Yeah.
that 1 minute preview. It's just like, you know, when they said they're about to drop that album, and then maybe like a Drake or Jay-Z or a Lil Baby give you that snippet or that sample. People
Oh,
fiend for it. So
oh,
I
I got
mean,
the snippets now.
but
I
but,
got
but
the
then but
snippets
then
ready.
when that project drop, you got people on edge waiting on it because they know this is what they're getting. And to help you, man, they know it's quality, man, and people that demand, people really want that. But I like what you do and how you do it, because what you have done and what you do is the way that you do.
Yeah,
And you that stands out, or that's people
thanks,
know
Miles.
that's your way. And so when people get it, they know, like, you know what? I, I finna get a classic. Like, you
I'm
get
gonna get a
classics
classic.
every time you get classics every time you drop. So I actually went back and checked out your Facebook page. You got a lot of videos up, and you know, some of those videos we were together. I'm not in them because I like to see the kids be in them. So I went back to the New York one, man, and it's a lot of those videos, man, right now, man, that people's like, yo, basketball's on hold, vacations on hold, journeys
Yeah,
on hold, family. So if you got any more of those videos, man,
I need you to drive them.
help people reminisce back what's going on, man, drop them, because, man, people's like, man, I tell you like this, and I told Coach Kirk this. I think I sent him a text like, man, I really appreciate and humble to be able to go on trips like New York and California, knowing that, hey, man, what we've been doing for a long time has stopped, the traveling,
Yeah,
the basketball. So, you know, I treat it like a business. I'm on a business trip in California, or I'm on a business trip in New York, trying to make sure the boys save, make sure we winning, make sure everything going on, but never knowing, man, like, them once in a lifetime trips if you
it is.
don't get to go back, or if you don't plan to go back, because like I said, I learned a lot jumping on the
Yeah,
subway, walking, things like that. So just to go back and look at that, and your work gave everybody involved in the world to see our program and see the experience those young men and women who may have been there, maybe the parents or, you know, some other coaches to see that experience. So that was big time, man. So I look back at it. That's why I'm saying, man, your work is timeless. So,
Yeah.
so I know I got a couple more things we want to talk about. So what's next for you when you spoke on it, but what's next right now without letting the cat at the hat for Sensei in this basketball? What's next for with the camera? Because hey, when people look up Sensei, you know that's the top. Like what's next, man? Because you know you got the standard, man. So what's next?
Like my next thing, like I know like people like I know like I mean I remember talking to Wayne's about this. Like
Yeah.
me and Wayne low key got me through a lot on the low because he's one of the people that I kind of like reached out to because I know like he's down with his video stuff, especially since he's been doing it longer than me. But like I'm glad that I was able to build that relationship with Wayne's, and like I'm really blessed to have a friend like him, like to help me out a lot. But really like my next step is like I don't know, like I want to be like I really want to have like I want my name to hold like some pounds, like 300 weight type pounds type of thing. So like I feel like maybe like overtime hit me up, or like I want that slam overtime or like Bleacher Report. Like I want to do some work with them, like and still have my own brand at the same time. Like I really want that platform, like and like to feel like that I have that platform at Bleacher Report hoops and like traveling like for videography. That would be love. Like that would be like
I
a lot
feel
of
you
love.
because the people you just named, they already use your footage.
They have before. They
They just
definitely
don't
have before.
they just don't put the Sensei Hoops credit for it. So what you probably need to do is find a way how to get that trademark and brand. So anytime somebody use it, they got to cut you a check, man.
Because I know, like, especially like when I'm doing like top 10 plays,
Oh, I
like
already
I've
know.
like
Like
they
you
was
see it.
Overtime was watching me, like, cause they was watching that Instagram because I posted something on Instagram. Ricky Council, he had maybe I think East Bay in the game, something like that. I put him on top 10 on the Instagram. Next thing you know, see on overtime. Ricky Council through the legs. Parentheses video credits from Sensei Hoop. I'm like, okay, y'all watching me. Y'all really watching me. Go ahead and
Man, but
throw
but
it
you
at
know,
me.
it's just like anything, man. When you're doing your job and you're bringing life and positivity to something, people that brings hate, but also bring a lot of love too.
It
You know what I'm
does. It
saying?
does.
Bring a lot of love too. So just keep doing what you're doing. And the last thing, man, I know you touched on this. You got back to your passion, man. Shout out to SBA Basketball Academy. I know you started maybe a couple weeks ago being one of the trainers, man. Just low key. Shout out to Rudy, shout out to Zach, man. I'm like, they got the old man like me, man. I'm like the fill-in. So when they need a little bit more, or just, you know what I'm saying, a fill-in that let me fill in, man. But I'm very blessed and fortunate to be a part of Upward Sports, Upward Star Southeast,
Definitely.
Star Center.
Straight.
I mean, you know, Adidas, man, shout out to them. So just touch a little bit about getting back to the love of the basketball game, but also learning and feeling your passion, being a trainer and being able to also, when you're not training, coach some of the young men and women that you be coaching in a youth league, in the middle school.
So it's just like this stuff is not overnight. It's not overnight. You have to know. Like I was training before, like I started like for people like start paying me stuff like that. Like I was like Trent Bradley and Trey Dawkins. He played at he kind of bounced around a little bit from school to school. He went to Georgia. He left his last school, Georgia Southern, and I think he's trying to go to the G League right now. But like I was really like those two guys like my guys. Like after working with Trey after that next year, like went from 7 points to 22 points, 11 rebounds. The next year and went to Gardner, had a scholarship to go to Gardner Webb. Same thing in Bradley. He just got hurt. He was recovering from that. Became a big standout for Gaffney High. But
For sure.
one of like the main things that like kind of like helped me out a lot was Donald Sims. Donald Sims taught me the
Yeah.
game. Donald Sims from App
Yeah.
State. I love that's like my brother. Seriously, like Donald
Yeah.
Sims
For
helped me
sure. For
out
sure. For
so
sure. For
much
sure. Yeah.
for like just to, like with the game and with and like just like PNRs and like X's and O's. Like he taught that to me, and that's when I was going to a prep school and all that stuff. Like so, like without his knowledge, I wouldn't have this basketball knowledge. And then, like from coaching standpoint, like being on Zoom calls, like and I've been studying basketball. I used to study basketball, like especially like in the summertime before Upward, like I started getting big with Upward, 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, like I'm studying for an hour, just like players and all this stuff, just like studying them, like knowing their traits, watching game films, watching games on Kobe, Chris Paul, Steve Nash, Darren Williams, Gilbert Arenas, who's my favorite point guard. Like just watching them and then going outside, boom, I'm watching what they did and everything like that. Like that helped me so much from being a like just from like a regular like, oh, he's just like don't know what he's doing type thing to like a real life trainer. And like helping out the kids, like and from like middle school, I love my middle school. I don't know what it is, but middle school is like where it's at. Like them middle
Oh,
school kids are so
hey,
fun, man. I'm
believe
not
me,
gonna lie,
man.
they're fun.
Believe me, 3 years, man. I coached middle school basketball the last 3 years. My choice, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
think about it, from the college level to the high school to the AAU. And I even did rec league one year. So the last 3 years, I said, you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give middle school a try, man. And the blessings and to teach and see those guys excel. To I mean, it's something about that age group, like you say that with me, you and I connect about. So it is a blessing, man. I think by people on this call and people around you hear your work ethic on as a videographer, also as a trainer, and now you as becoming an educator.
Yeah.
Hope people take that work ethic and understand, like, even though somebody give you that platform, to stay on that platform, you got to work for it.
You
You
do.
got
You got
you got to work at it. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the
got to.
time, good get you the job, being great get your promotion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to work at it day and night, man. So I definitely had to get you on here because I really want to just give you a shout out, man, because I think what your work, especially that here in South Carolina, is very valuable. It's creative. People are taking notice.
Yeah.
We gave Waynesworth a shout out, man. I call him an OG originator, man. But it's great to see that two people in the same line of work can really help each other be better and still be a competitor, man. So y'all guys working together because we need mentors in the game. We need mentors in the game. I have my mentors as a coach, as a teacher. I try to mentor people, but I learned it's not about me. We can do more together, like you said, starting off with, man. So, man, I do, and I want to, and then I think a lot of people with this video and social media and TikTok and Snapchat and what can happen, a lot of people have that talent
Yeah.
in the palm of their hand, and they just don't know.
Yeah.
They
Seriously.
just don't know.
Hidden
And
talents.
hidden talent. And one thing I know that you did is you found the niche of what you wanted to create. You want to create basketball and highlights, and you found that niche. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And sometimes, even though you're in a competitive nature, find that niche, man, can always kind of keep you over the top. You know what I'm saying? And be a little
Definitely.
different. So you bring. So hey, man, it came a long way, man. I think you got a whole nother ceiling to break through, man. And I know you've been working with those guys, man. And one thing about Sensei, man, I tell you, and I don't know if I told him, but I think you do a great job of building a relationship with people.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Because it's genuine. And I think that comes from customer service too, being a manager. being a manager at the Nike joint, man. Shout out to my closet, man. My closet full of Sensei kicks, man. Low key
Hey,
for the low.
yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? So
Shout out to
I
Miles,
think,
by the way.
yeah, shout out to Miles, man. You know,
Like,
shout out to
not
Miles,
gonna
man.
that retail really helped me out because I was really like on some like I would always be in my bubble type thing. Like,
Yeah,
especially
for
like
sure.
Pat, if you're watching this, I don't know if you're in this, but Pat Charleston, thank you for everything, man. I love you, my bro. You the big dog, you the big homie. You feel me? Spiff, you too, man. I
Yeah,
had to give my
yeah.
managers a shout out. You feel me?
You got to, man, and got to. And then if you need them again for the holidays,
Need a
hire 'em, man, because my closet. Don't tell
closet
Coach
get
Kurt
empty.
this. Don't tell Coach Kurt this, but I need another pair of Nikes.
Hey, these
Somebody
Adidas
gonna tell
things.
him that. Oh
Hey,
man, yeah, hey,
I need to meet. I'm missing the Nike low key sometimes. Adidas is
man, hey,
comfortable now, but
hey, I just
it's
had to put my
Nike.
first pair of Yeezy on last night. I'm good. I'm good with street. After putting these on, I'm good with the 3 stripes.
That's my next pair of kicks that I want right there.
For sure,
Easy.
man. So, man, bro, you know, we talk all the time by chat, by text, by, you know, whatever, but I appreciate your time, man, because listening to you's helping me too, knowing that I wasn't the only one go through the pandemic, like, man,
Yeah.
like in a box, like what's next for me, but
hmm
it pushed me to elevate my mental. It's still pushing me. But also, again, to see your work on YouTube, social media, it kept me involved in basketball, man. I got to see some highlights and some stuff that I probably didn't watch more during the season because I'm moving so much. But to sit down and
Yeah.
see that, and then to see that we're family, man. So I just want to get you on, man. I appreciate that, man.
Man.
Anything you want to take to the viewers, to the people before we go, man?
And first off, thank you, coach. Like, this is like, I used to watch this stuff, like, especially during the quarantine. I was watching your stuff a lot. Los, Miles, and like you had other coaches here. Like, I love this stuff, man. It's good. This is real
Sure.
good. But I mean, really just stay tuned. You can see my hands moving like Birdman. You feel me? It's
Yeah,
really stay
yeah,
tuned
yeah,
because,
yeah.
like, I plan on taking over this summer. Like, I don't care if we don't have no basketball right now because I got stuff that's in my pocket. Like, it's in the bag. Like,
In the bag.
it's
It's in the bag, bro.
it's there. I promise you, it's there.
Hey,
But
for sure. So if Rudy, if you listen to this, when you hire me back, Rudy, and I come back and do my first training session, Sensei, I need you to get that camera out and get my work on
oh, but
display.
I'm doing pictures now too. The
Well,
pictures so
whatever.
nice. Well, this picture
Hey,
nice
hey,
too
hey,
now.
I want you to get in your bag, and guess what? I done save some bread up too, so I can, you know, I cash app you, Vimo, PayPal, because I'm itching to get back in
Got
the
it
court, and
all.
once I do, man, I want that thing to be cash about Sensei Hoops, man. So
Hey man, we ready
I
for you to
appreciate
come up
what
here.
I appreciate what you're doing, man, and shout out to the viewers, man. I just wanted people to know, man, like your talent can be used no matter what you're doing. I was a basketball player. When that ball dropped, I said I got to find a way to stay in basketball. So I
hmm
took it to the coaching and training part. Man, you found your niche. Other people finding their niche, man. So if you have talent, chop into it and stay with it. That's all I gotta say.
Definitely.
If you got talent, chop into it and stay with it. Go through the highs and lows. Know that people out there to help you. Just as many people that don't want you to do well. Find the people that want to help you and stay with you, man. So
Definitely.
shout out to
And
you, man. I
and
appreciate
if
that, man.
anybody like need like have any questions, like please like feel free to reach out to me for real.
Tell how can they follow you on social media, man?
Man, you know, you can always comment on the YouTube page. I'm always there. Got that
Tell me
notification ring on.
what's your YouTube page?
Man, if you don't know it yet, but it's Sensei Hoops, man. My mixtape page, Sensei Hoops. That's over there too. We got Twitter, Sensei Hoops.
Yes, sir.
Who, and then we also got Facebook, Sensei Hoops too. Like just send me a just send me a DM. I think even my email, like my phone number is on there too. Like I'm always like you can always ask questions, basketball
Sure.
related. Like I'm like don't be surprised now. I talk junk now. I talk some cash too. So like especially if someone want to play this 1-on-1. So low key, I think I'm about to pull the 1-on-1s out. And speaking
How
of Jay
old you
Gordon,
are though?
I want to play
Yeah.
1-on-1. I want to play Gordon 1-on-1. I heard he been killing
No, don't
interceptions.
you don't want to don't go that far. You don't want to play Gordon them just yet. But tell you and Marcus get ready because me and Coach Kirk coming, man. You ready?
Man, y'all been talking about this 2-on-2. I think y'all knees hurt.
Hey,
hurt,
don't think, just know they do. But we'll still do it for the bragging rights for the culture, man. But shout out, man. By the way, I saw Jay Gordon. Shout out to Jay Gordon, man, putting the show last night at the Savage Academy.
He was just out there. I seen it. Savage Cat. Coach Sav, he
doing his thing, man. But again, we're gonna catch up soon, man. I appreciate your time, man. You gotta jump on back soon when you drop that bag, man. I want you to come on here and tell the people firsthand, all right?
I got it, man. Appreciate love.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Sensei Hoops. Sensei Hoops, man. Shout out to you, man. All right, buddy.
All right, big dog.
Yep. Well, that was a very, what you want to call it, the word, just a upbeat, great experience with Sensei Hoop, Tevin Shears, man. Contact him on all social media, Sensei Hoops, man, if you got any questions about that, man. He does a great job what he does, and he's a great person, too. So anybody.
'Cause I've been where you are.
I find myself up in the darkest moments. The people talking down, the closest ones to me. They are not my friends, they're not my family, they all phony. God told me this would happen, read the scripture on it. I ain't tripping, I count blessings, that's like every week. Still got peace like a weapon, gotta keep it on me. Just keep that same